What's going on, guys? Sinjin Halfpunk here with Halfpunk YGO, and I'm bringing you guys my third place finishing Sword Soul deck for the Corbin Kentucky Championship, for the Store Championship and all that. I wanted to take it a little bit further, but we reached our capacity when I ran into a deck that I was not familiar with, and unfortunately, sometimes that's enough. But we had a great time at this event. We're going to go try to get more of these trophies if possible. But it was a super cool event. We're going to jump straight on into it. I'm going to give a couple of shout-outs. Shout out to Tier 1 Gaming and shout-outs to Dank Rituals. Those are my team and sponsors, so huge fans of all the material that the Dank Ritual stuff makes and all those products and events that Tier 1 Gaming is hosting. You can catch all those over in Nashville. Super awesome. But we're going to jump straight on into the deck profile. I played 3 Long Young, 3 Moye, and then 2 of the Tai. So super standard. Moving on from that, I still play 3 of the Ecclesia. I think this card's great for going second. If I am going first, and I know that I am, I can side out the third copy. So super flexible card. Moving forward, we still are running the Tinny package. So we're running 3 of the Ashina, 2 of the Adhara. You could argue 3, but I think 2 is right, especially with the Katastira being able to banish the way they are with the extra deck monster. 2 of the Vashuda, card's still super good. And then I'm running 1 Safana. This allows you to extend through things, and we are running another card that will help extend even further, and I'll kind of cover a little more, but this card's kind of crazy. Super crazy. Lots of plays. We are, for the hand traps, running 2 Valor. I think this is one of the more prominent, I mean, a very overlooked card. This card's kind of crazy. 3 Imperm, we're just trying to negate their effects, not let them get the combo fully. And then we are playing, this would be something else, so we're going to cover what they would have been going forward if I had the cards with me. But we did play 3 Nib. This never came up. Castero played under it, so it didn't really matter. I mean, I guess against other decks, but even then, like, it was just because I had so many copies in hand. I always do this in multiple. There's actually a picture I took where I had 3 of these in hand and a Valor. It was kind of unfortunate. But I would take one of these out. It would be 2 Nib, 1 Ash, 2 Ash. So I ran a DD Crow. This would definitely be a second Ash. It did come up, so thank goodness, but not the best choice. That's kind of all I had. The deck just did what it needed to do, so it didn't hinder me at all. I played 1 Called By and 2 of Pot of Desires. This card was super relevant. A lot of the times when this got Ash, it allowed me to full combo and just kind of extend, so like this card was, it was crazy. Good card. And then we played 2 Heavenly Circle. And this is the card I was talking about with Safana. There's a lot of ways that you can use this card to kind of be more aggressive, and it lets you also play around like Valor and the Imperm, so you can distribute the monster using its effect. Add the Safana to hand, and then special summon it and make the level 8 immediately because you're still getting token. So that's really cool. Or there's a lot of other really super sick plays you can make with this card, but this card's awesome. Really awesome card. We played 3 Emergence, Obvious, and then 3 Triple Tactic Talents. This card may as well be an honorary Sword Soul card. Really was helpful throughout the entire event, and it's just really powerful, really good card. I wouldn't take it out. And then for the final card, for 40, we run 1 Blackout. Shout out to John Michael Williams. He's been on the channel multiple times for helping me build the main deck for this. He helped me a considerable amount. The extra deck is a little wonky. I don't even think I ran 15 cards. This was just a lack of time. The event, it was, well, like I said, was in Kentucky, so unfortunate, but like I said, the deck performed regardless of the limitations that I as a player had set on it. So moving the tokens out of the way, we're going to go to the extra deck. For the Tinny lineup, I only played 3 Monk. I would probably put this down to 2 if I had all access to all the cards, but it's 3 Monk, then 1 Shaman. 3 Monk did come up. Shaman was crazy. I did not have access to a Berserker, so hopefully I can pick one of those up soon, but I couldn't find one in time. Otherwise, I would definitely run a Berserker, but I didn't have one. It honestly would have won me so many games where if I just had made the play where I ended with 3 of my synchros, I just won the match with a Berserker. But it is what it is. For generics, we played the Dragite, never came up. For Yang Zings, we played 1 Yazi, didn't come up. 2 Boxia, this came up a ton. Boxia was crazy. We played 2 of the Shishao, and then for the level 10 Sword Soul monsters, we played 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I would play 2 and 2. With a Kashtira matchup, these cards help you kind of play more in your opponent's turn or kill them. And a good Kashtira player, like Matt, one of the players I played against, when they do the extra deck rip, they're not taking Baron, they're taking one of these guys out because it allows you to just establish multiple interruptions on their turn. So 2 and 2 is probably where I'd probably be, but again, I didn't have access to everything, my own limitations, so it is what it is. And then I ran a Baron, which I don't have a copy of on me, but I borrowed from my teammate Rhett. Thank you again, Rhett. And then moving to the side deck, same kind of thing with the main deck. I didn't have everything on me, but I wanted to play 2 Lava Golem, only had 1, so I played a Lava Golem and a Spooky Dogwood, 1 of each. I would definitely play 2 of this. This, in theory, was cool. If I went into time with Long Young and the Dogwood, I felt like I would be able to burn and then gain enough life to where they couldn't make the discrepancy up in time and I'd win. But the deck never went to time, did what it needed to do, played very, very fast, very, very well, so super not necessary. Definitely 2 Lava Golem. I played 2 Token Collector, still trying to respect the mirror. It is a difficult matchup, so I did play 2. Don't think I would play it again. I don't see enough Sword Soul in my local area. I don't think it's coming up as much. Yeah, I saw some at the previous event, but no one there, so it's probably coming out. And then I played 2 Denko Sekka for the Labyrinth matchup. This is super cool because outside of their 1 monster, they don't have a ton of ways to out this card. So as long as you are backing this up with other monsters, or other cards, excuse me, that the Tinies, or the Sword Soul does, you're alright. You do forgo your normal summon, it kind of sucks, but you still have the Long Young and everything like that to kind of extend. So, and the Tinies themselves, obviously you're going to want to summon Denko first, that kind of locks them out, but it is what it is. Denko just kind of wins that match really quickly for you, and he lets you snowball. I had an instance where this card and the 2 Lightning Storm that we run came up, where I actually had no cards left, and except for a Triple Tactics Talent. He had activated a monster in my main phase, obviously, cleared my entire board, so I was just like, okay, TDT. It was against Labyrinth, so I just went boop with the Lightning Storm that I just top decked, and the Denko Sekka I just top decked, and that was kind of enough to GG it. Very protagonist moment. My opponent was really awesome. I really appreciate how well they took that. That was a horrible situation to be put in. But yeah, 2 Lightning Storm, and then I played 2 Cosmic Cyclone. This has a lot of value in the shape of banishing, but it's not getting enough done. So I kind of want it to be Twin Twister, but I don't even know if that's enough. So it may stay this. So for right now, it's this until I can come up with something better. Against trap decks, that's basically what that's for. Then we played 2 Book of Lunar Eclipse on the side. I kind of wanted a main Book of Eclipse or Book of Lunar Eclipse, but John kind of convinced me on this card. I can play it offensively or I can play it defensively. So when I play it defensively, I'm not negging a card negging them with negging a card and then letting them draw the end phase and I'm not able to out it. And a lot of the times, being able to book 2 monsters makes it super powerful. Hope that was coherent, but the 2 monsters sometimes is just enough, and then you can control them with your other cards. So like you're able to play it defensively and not give your opponent a ton of cards and interruptions to play on your turn. So I liked this card in theory. I might try out Book of Eclipse, but so far this worked very defensively, and let me do some things that let me extend the game and just win against Kashtira actually. So that was really relevant. And then the final card is the best card, Evenly Matched. This card came up a ton. I kind of want to put this in the main and make this just a strictly going second deck that can go first if it needs to. But this card's crazy. This card is so good. Obviously, everyone knows this is like a really powerful card in this format. So, yeah, shout outs to Evenly Matched being crazy good. But yeah, super fun deck. Like I said, we got 3rd. Wish we could have gone further, but we just kind of lost momentum there at the end there. More my fault than the deck's. The deck was awesome. It performed really well. The consistency of the deck was higher than I think it's been at any point playing it. Those are the changes I would make. Realistically, I would consider maybe putting in cross out and then putting in the evenlies, and then kind of like just controlling that way and going second. I don't know what I would take out for that. That would take some testing, but that's a possibility moving forward. Like I said, I don't know that I'll do that, but we'll see. I apologize about my voice. So thank you for bearing with us and getting this far. If you did, I have had a cold and I'm getting over that still. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys' patience. We're going to try, like I said, we're doing more consistent uploading, maybe not as rapid as we once did, but we're doing more consistent uploading. So another profile coming up soon. We've already got it recorded and ready. Just was waiting to put this one out, which is either Tuesday or Wednesday that we're dropping this. So thank you guys again. Please make sure to like and subscribe. That helps a huge amount, and let's just continue doing what we're doing. Continue going to events. We will be at California for the Quarter Century. Really looking forward to seeing you guys there. Come out and say hi. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I love you.